Hey guys, my name is Samantha, and this is my YouTube channel. I used to have an older channel. It was called Our Girly World, and me and an old coworker, we started it, and it was a lot of girly things, of course, like makeup and hair and nails. It was back when I was really into the whole beauty guru thingy, and now I don't even I hardly ever wear makeup, so one, that channel is pretty pointless to me now, and two, it was back in 2012, I think, so I don't even know the password or anything to that. So feel free to check that channel out if you want. If not, no worries. This channel right now, I started using it for to video the readings I was doing with my tarot cards and stuff, and I decided to get back into making videos with it. And so the first few ones on the channel are mostly just, I have some readings that I did for people that are private right now because I don't know if they want others to see it. And I have a crystal cleansing video and card cleansing and stuff. So just kind of just some random ones right now. Okay, so this video, I had ordered 2 decks, and I wanted to do it as an unboxing video, but they, sorry, I'm getting over a cold. But I did 2-day shipping, and they actually came a day early. So I was so excited, and I opened them right on the spot. I opened both of them, so they're not going to be an unboxing video, but it's going to be kind of like a reveal. I'm not going to show all the cards, but just a reveal of what I got. First one I'm going to show you is my favorite one. It is the Wisdom of the Oracle, and I'm sorry my camera's going to be reversed because I'm on my reverse camera right now, but you can pretty much tell. So it's the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. It's a Hay House box, or Hay House product, so it's a really nice box. Slides open. The inside is a really pretty blue. Really nice box. These are the cards, and the reason why I love these, before these two, I only had 3 decks. So this is my first gilded deck, and it's gold. And when I first opened it, I was like, oh my god, these feel so fancy and expensive. I just really love them. I was so excited. And it's so funny because I've seen a few of the reviews on YouTube of this deck. I was watching Ethony's video, and she was talking about peeling the cards away because it's gilded, so when you first peel them, they're really stuck, and they make this weird suction, peeling sound. And I was like, oh my god, I like that sound too. And it reminds me of those Starbucks bottles, those glass bottles you get when you unscrew the top. It makes that pop sound, and I always unpop it, and it's I don't know, it's a cool little sound. So when she mentioned the sound about peeling the cards away, it made me think of the Starbucks glass bottles. Another thing is the backing. So it's very contrasting. It's red, and it has blue little shells with hints of purple and yellow. So it is really pretty. When I first saw the reviews and the images of the deck, I didn't honestly really like it. I don't know, something about the red and the blue, it was too contrasting, I think, and I didn't really care for it. But after getting them in person, I love it. I think it's so pretty seeing them in person. I don't know what it is, just in person, it's so much more prettier. Same thing with the images. Just in person, it's just more you're actually in the cards, and you can just see everything, so it's so pretty. I'm not going to show the whole deck, so I'm just going to show a few of my favorite ones. And there are actually quite a few owls in this deck. And this one I've seen all the time on Instagram being photographed. It's so cute. It's a little owl with a little window with little rose petals sticking out. So pretty. It says truth be told. And the funny thing is that my friend Jess online, she loves owls, so every time I see an owl, I'll tag her in it or put it on her timeline. And so every time I see them, I'm like really aware of them, and it's made me like really come to love owls. And before I was just like, oh, it's an owl, cool. I didn't really, think anything of it, but now I think they're so cute. So thanks, Jess. Now I love owls. Another, put it over here. I have quite a few to show you. This one I thought was really pretty. It's called Come to the Edge, and it shows this woman. She's on like this little floating little piece of land, and she's just dancing. Some petals flowing off. This one reminds me of the Fool card. It's so pretty. And like the clouds is just so like dreamy. It's so pretty. This one I thought was so cute. I opened this deck with my boyfriend, and I was like, oh, look at the card. This is Soulmates. And it has cute little penguins, and they're in love. And I actually got this like a day before our 3-year anniversary, so it was a really cute card. This one's so cute. It's called A Leg Up, and it has a little polar bear on the mama polar bear, and they're in the Arctic. So cute. And it's so strange. Like lately, I've been really drawn to the Arctic and Alaska and stuff, and the little sea lions. I think they're so cute. I don't know. I've just been really drawn to those creatures and just Alaska and stuff lately. This one is the first card I pulled today, actually. It says To the Sea. And I love the ocean, so that one was really special to me. And she's in like a little bathtub boat. It's cute. So yeah, there's a lot of water elements to this and a lot of air with like the sky and stuff. And this one's pretty. No place like home. It's a little house on this little hanging thing just out in just the sky. It's so pretty. You're going to close image. I think it's pretty. I love the colors in the sky. And this one kind of it's a beautiful picture, but it's got more of a shadowy side to it because the lady, it's called Orphan, and she looks really sad. But I'm really interested in finding or reading about the meaning to that card. This one, I love elephants, so I think this card is so cute. It's called By the Book, and it has 3 little elephants. They're so cute. And these two have foxes in it. They're so cute. Has a fox called the Observer, and has a fox with a little telescope, and he's looking up at the sky and the moon. He's so cute. Really cute. And then Time for a Nap. The little fox sleeping on the moon. Just snoozing away. So cute. But yeah, so I love these cards. I think they're so pretty. It was so funny because I was gonna buy 3 decks, and I had like a space opening to fill it with a deck, and I didn't know which one to get, and so I was like, oh, I should just get this one. It's kind of like random. I just bought it, and I'm so glad that I did because I really, really like this deck. And the book, it's a little book, but it's super chubby. Check that out. It's got like 200 pages, and really nice book. It has a lot of different meanings. It has let's see. It has the essential meaning, the oracle's message, a relationship message, prosperity message, and it has a protection message. And the cool thing about the protection message, where is it? I'm on the wrong page. It's for reversals. And normally with an oracle deck, you just have, the image, the name of the card, and like 3 keywords probably about the card. Normally doesn't have reversals. So I really like that for an oracle deck to have reversals instead of like a tarot deck having reversals and stuff if you choose to use reversals. But yeah, for an oracle deck, I thought that was really cool. I've only done a 1 card draw with this deck, so I haven't really got to delve into this book yet. So I'm really excited to read what the meanings are for the images and stuff. The second deck I bought, it was the because there is a deck called the Witch's Tarot, but it's just Witch's Tarot, and it's by Ellen Dugan. It's a Llewellyn publisher, so it's a flimsy little box. But it comes with this really nice book, and this is like an actual book that you would just buy sitting on a shelf in like Barnes & Noble. I think it's like 300 pages. Yeah, like 302 pages. Really big book. Really nice. It's like bigger than my head. And this one has, it has major arcana. It has 3 pages for each card. And it also has pictures. Full page picture. They're in black and white, but still full page picture for the major and the minor. Really nice. Yeah, so each card has about 3 pages of meanings. It goes into the suits, and it also goes into numerology, which is something that I'm really paying extra attention to. Because I'm still learning tarot cards and stuff, so numerology is really helping me understand the minor arcana. So it talks about that in here, so I thought that was really nice. And it also has a section for keywords. So if there's an image and it has like a crow in there, it'll give you a definition for the symbology of that animal, or just any key thing you see in the card. Like maybe it's like a white flower, and it'll have the meaning behind like the color of the white, or the name of the flower, what it symbolizes and stuff. So that's really helpful, and I haven't seen that in a lot of other accompanying books. Yeah, so I'm really excited to read this. I'm probably going to read this like an actual book. Okay, so for the actual card deck, I'm sure this is going to be the same for a lot of you guys, but the first thing that I noticed that really caught my eye was the backing, of course, because it's beautiful. It's Galaxy. I know a lot of people are so over Galaxy, but a lot of people absolutely adore it, and I'm one of those that absolutely adore it. And it also has the maiden, mother, and crone symbol of the moon. So pretty. You can kind of use it for reversals, I guess, but not really, only because there's a difference in the color for each side. So for those of you that do read reversals, it might be kind of difficult because of the colors. I do like to use reversals. Sometimes I don't. It's not really a big deal. I would still use reversals with this, even with the color. It wouldn't really bother me. There are few... Oh, the first issue I had with this deck, and I know it's not just the deck in general. I'm sure it has something to do with just the person that happened to put together my box. But the last few cards, I was going through each one, looking at it, you know, and I noticed that after the 8 of Pentacles, it went straight to the 10 of Pentacles, and I was like, oh wait, I'm missing a card. I'm missing the 9 of Pentacles. So I freaked out thinking I was missing a card. And then I keep going more towards the back, and I noticed that they're really, like the last like 5 cards, they're really stuck together. And so I peel them off. The 9 of Pentacles happens to be on the very end, but they were like so stuck together. I don't know if you can tell, but where it says like the 9 of Pentacles, you see that white spot? It like peeled off the image. And also on the top right here, right there. It did that on a few cards. This is the worst one though. So I was really upset about that. But it's not a huge difference, or it's not a huge thing for me. Like, it's not gonna really bother me. I thought about returning them and getting a new one. But I don't know. It's not that big of a deal for me. So I'm probably just gonna just let that slip. But when I was buying the Witch's Tarot, I was kind of on the fence with either getting that one or the Green Witch Tarot, because I heard a lot of good things about that one. So I still want that one. It's still on my list, but I was kind of deciding between those two which one to get. And my friend Rain, she has that deck, so I'm looking forward to her review on it. So a few... Oh yeah, so these aren't gilded, just so you know. They're just plain. The cardstock is really thin, and that's been said about the Llewellyn decks. I also have the Shadowscapes, and it's the same exact thing, very thin cardstock. I wouldn't say I'm super like obsessive about cardstock. Like, yeah, it's nice when the cards are, you know, a little bit thicker and sturdy. But I'm very new to collecting tarot decks, so I haven't observed any of the issues. You know, with people that do a lot of readings, they have to shuffle like tons of times and stuff, you know, throughout years of having the decks, and with them like tearing or bending or just something happening to them. I haven't had the issue because I'm still really new with the decks and stuff, so that hasn't been an issue for me. But for somebody who does collect, the thinner cardstock is, you know, might be an issue. But they're really easy to shuffle. They fit like a hand size really well. Back to the Wisdom of the Oracle, the cardstock is really nice. They're not thick, but they're really sturdy. They are shiny, like laminated, but they're not, like, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. Like, they're shiny and laminated, but they still have like a really smooth kind of matte finish, I guess. Like, it's shiny, but still matte. It's hard to explain. It's not overly glossy to where it's like reflecting in your face. You're like, oh my god. So I really think the cardstock of that deck was really good. With the Witch's Tarot, a few of the cards changed. So instead of the devil, there is the shadow side. Because they don't believe in the devil. The Rider-Waite system is Christian-based, and they believe in the devil. So that's why they changed that for it being Witch's deck. So that changed. The Wheel of the Year was the Wheel of Fortune. They changed it to the Wheel of the Year. I know it kind of changes the meaning of the card a little bit, but I really like how they changed it. And I like how it has all the seasons, you know, and it's for the Sabbats and stuff. So I think that's really cool. I like that. Another thing they changed, Judgment is now Karma. I kind of like this idea. I would like to read more into the card, but it reminds me of like a little coven of witches right there, so it's really cute. And they're with the moon. Okay, so I started out with the Shadowscapes deck and the Devil card and the Death card in that deck is so pretty, and I really like the Devil card in there. So this Devil card does really nothing for me. I don't really care for it all that much, and I've heard a lot of people don't like that card either. The one card I absolutely hate in this deck is the Death card. I know it's supposed to symbolize with with the Rider-Waite system, but I don't like it. It has like a boy and he's holding up flowers and stuff, and it has the horse, and it has like the armor guy, but his head is a skull and the skull is flaming. And a lot of this one guy I watch on YouTube, I think his name's Angelo or something. I'm sorry, I don't know his name, but I'm pretty sure it's Angelo. He and I think another person too I watched, they said it reminds them of that movie where he's like on the motorcycle and his head's a skull and the skull is flaming. They totally think of that movie. And I haven't seen the movie, but I know what they're talking about, and that totally comes to my mind. So I am not a fan of the Death card. I'm not a fan of this image, just in particular, even for the Rider-Waite system. I don't. Yeah, so I'm not a fan of that. Some of the cards a few of the other cards I don't really care for. They changed the Hierophant to the Priest, which I'm all for because they have the High Priestess card, so why not have the High Priest? Totally makes sense. But, sorry, there's a big glare. But the image reminds me of the Pope, which is like a Rider-Waite system, you know, so that's fine. But it reminds me of the Pope. So I'm not a huge fan of that one. And then the Angelo guy, he also mentioned the Three of Cups card. It's probably going to be really hard to see, but the girls in this picture, they look like frenemies. Like, they look like they're friends, but they don't like each other. Like, the girl in the pink dress, she's just like, whatever, not really paying attention to the other one. The girl in the green dress looks like she's up to something sneaky, and the girl in the blue dress just straight up looks like a bitch. So, I don't really get, like, coming together and celebration and stuff. Like, I get that they have, like, cups, and woohoo, they're gonna drink and celebrate, but their expressions totally kill it for the card. So that one I think could have been done a little bit better. Now onto the ones that I love. The Eight of Wands. I love the wands, how they depicted it. Like, it's still wands, it still has flowers, but the way with the photo realism or whatever this kind of artwork is called, it's just eye-popping, and it's so pretty. I love that card. The Ace of Cups. A lot of the aces, they're so clear and vibrant, and it's very simple, but it's just very pretty. I love this one. The colors are so pretty, too. Like, it's probably really hard to pick up. But the colors are very pretty. It's just very vibrant. Another one of the wands, and it's the Ace card, of course. So, Ace of Wands. Just a big wand. Look at the sky and the sunset. It's so pretty. It has a butterfly. There's actually quite a few butterflies and, like, little fairies in the deck. I like fairies and I like butterflies, so it's not a big deal for me. And the Fool card, I think it's really pretty. I like how crisp it is. Little white dog. It is so funny, too. I'm going to mention the Angelo guy again, and I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. But he mentioned the dog, and he said that he doesn't really care for this Fool card, especially the dog, because the dog is, like, running away, and normally the dog is supposed to be, like, like, helping the Fool, like, watch out, there's a cliff right there, don't jump off. But this dog is running away, and he's like, I feel like the dog is, like, saying fuck you, and he's running away. And I totally laughed when I saw that video. But it totally makes sense. I think the dog's cute. My mom has a little white dog, so it totally reminds me of that dog. Another one that I love, it's a little bit different than Red Away, is the Eight of Cups. And normally it shows the Eight of Cups, but it shows, like, one missing, so it's supposed to be, like, looking for the missing thing in your life and stuff. So that's a little bit different, but I still think it has the same image. She's walking off, following the stars, so following her dreams into a different direction and searching for a lot more. So I really like this card. The Nine of Pentacles. I know it's a very strong image, but I don't know. I kind of like this, and there's a moon in the background. Something about it, I don't know. I just really like it. It's kind of almost, like, seductive and, like, just mysterious looking to it. I kind of like that card. Excuse me. The moon card is the image on the box. And she represents Hecate, so she's, like, the moon goddess. And the moon is up here. It's really small. I don't even know if you can see it. You can barely see it. I wish the moon was more in the image, but I like how they used her as representation of the moon. So I'm definitely excited to read about her in the book. Mermaids. I love the ocean. I love mermaids. So it's cute that they put a little mermaid. That's for the Five of Cups. The High Priestess, she's on the book. It's a very pretty image. I love this image. And she has a little cat, little black cat. And she reminds me of my baby, so I totally love this card. And she's beautiful. It has the moon on the bottom and kind of like the galaxy print on the bottom too. And the two pillars too. So it's very lighter weight, but I do get a very strong female to this card, which you totally should. It's just High Priestess. The image for this one, I thought it was just the image itself was very pretty. It's the Three of Wands. It's just very clean and bold and crisp. The colors stand out. It's very pretty. That's what I liked about the deck. I like this one too, the Eight of Swords. My the Shadowscapes deck I use, the Eight of Swords is very different than the Rider-Waite, so it was nice to have an actual Rider-Waite image for it. But I love the image in this. I love like the gray tones and like the fog in the background. This one's so cute, the Seven of Cups, because it has all these different things in the cups, you know, having like too many things full, having too much on your plate at one time, you know. But on the very top, it's a little kitty. It's so cute. And then the last one I love, the Nine of Wands. And somebody else mentioned this too. She kind of looks like she's kind of just gonna go out in the world and kick your ass. Like, very strong female, like, I don't know. I really liked it, though. And again, the wands. I love a lot of the wand cards in this deck a lot. So yeah, Witch's Tarot and Wisdom of the Oracle. So those are the two new ones. I ordered the Fountain Tarot. So that should be here soon. And I'm going to really try and do an actual unboxing for that deck. And I have 3 other decks, and I'm going to do a video talking about the ones that I do have and a little bit about those. So, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you look forward to more of my videos.